All right. Thank you so much for joining. I could see the numbers. We are currently 20, and very soon the room will be full for this afternoon presentation. I welcome everybody on the call this afternoon, this evening, tonight, wherever you are joining in from. Count yourself blessed to be part of this movement. I call it movement. It's a movement to change the world in the right direction. And this is what we've been waiting for. And this is the cause we want to support. And I believe that after you have listened to this presentation today, you will also make that decision to be part of this very movement. Love to the world. There is so much of abundance of resources, of money, of whatever you can think about in the universe that we cannot exhaust all of it. But why are we fighting over the little that we have? Because we have put up a system that seems to deny the masses of what they need or what is rightfully theirs. The mystery around that has been revealed by Mr. Ace, and he's put that project before the community, and I have seen it from the same spirit that he has seen it, and I want to share that with you this afternoon in a manner that you have not seen before. I know you have been in many projects. You have been bent in so many other projects. You have been hurt in so many other projects. And this afternoon, you are here with all, those wounds. Probably you are bleeding and you are here. Probably you are thinking that it's one of those. I want you to calm down and listen to us. And this could be the healing that you need. So permit me to share my screen, and we'll be discussing full funding in a short minute. Give us about 15 minutes and this presentation will be done. So, am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
we can.
Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so the concept of pool funding is basically to help people get funding for anything that you can think about. Funding for your business, funding for that your dream house, funding for that your dream car, funding for anything that you can think about, your education. That funding you receive freely. You don't have to pay back. Usually, you would have borrowed money to do that. You pay the loan, you pay the interest in addition for so many years. And some of us, you end up being in debt for the rest of your life because you can't pay, right? But this project is giving us the opportunity to receive money that we don't have to pay back. I think that is exceptional. And there is no one here who does not want money, in this way. So we are saying that the only thing that is separating you from that dream that you have,
Dr.
from that
Wisdom.
business. Hello, can you hear
Dr.
me?
Wisdom. Dr. Wisdom, can
Hello?
you make your screen bigger, sir? Can you widen your screen?
Yes, the screen
At
is
the
big.
bottom.
It's a full screen. Okay, no.
It's
At the
not showing
bottom,
big
that
on
is
my end.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
The next one will be fine. Yeah. So the only thing that is separating you from, taking off with that project in your mind or that business you want to do is money. funding. Usually, people who want to take off a project, they'll have to present their project to a team of investors or business people who are interested in that subject. And then if they are convinced enough, then they will invest in your project. And they tend to be shareholders. Some tend to be extremely demanding. Your business is being taken over by other people. What if you can have a source of funding that you don't have to go through all of these and it is free, no interest, you don't have to pay back. That is what pool funding is about. I will skip these ones. These are things that we are already familiar with. Where is this money coming from? Because I know you are asking this question. You are talking about free money that we don't have to pay back. In fact, you can receive up to $1 million in funding from this project that you don't have to pay back. And I will show you that, in the next few minutes. The question is, where is this money coming from? This money is coming from the universal money pool we have in the market, the money market, the global world market. That is where the money is coming from. There is so much money in the market, over $3 to $6 trillion in the market, that only few are tapping into. Why do we have so much money available, but people are still wallowing in abject poverty? It's because before you can tap into that global pool of money, you must have a great skill to do that, or you must have a product or a service, all right, to be able to tap into that global pool of money. And not everybody on this call has that in place to tap into what? The resource that is available, the global, universal, financial resource that is available for everybody. About only 1% of society is able to tap into that money. That is unfair. There is a way out where everybody can tap into that money. And that is what is being proposed by pool funding. So how do we do it? Pool funding has introduced a coin that is already listed in the global market, okay? Listed in the global market. And we are able to use that coin to generate money or to pull money out of the global market and share with the community. We want to show you how that is done, right? We are able to pull money out of the global market using the coin and share with what? The community. So it started by establishing at least 600 people who started this project, and they are able to raise the price of that coin from the first day that it was listed up to $100 per coin, 100 USDT per one coin, right? Now, currently the price in the market is over 160,000 per coin. So how are we pulling money from the market? If you buy the coin as low as $100, and now one coin is $160,000, imagine the profit you have made. Something that you bought at $100 per a coin, you are now selling it at $160,000 per coin, all right? That is how the money is being pulled out of the market. So at any point in time, we put a demand on the coin, which causes the price to rise up. And then at the back end, we have the administration, which Mr. Ace is in charge. They sell a bit of that coin when the price goes up, and the money raised from that is being shared generously with everybody within the community. Is that not a beautiful plan? Where we have a community, money is being generated continuously from the market and shared with us. This is what we are talking about. We are sharing the resources equally with everybody, and everybody being part of this community, you have a role to play, and I'll be showing you your role. It is not just free. There is a commitment from every member who is receiving this funding that you don't have to pay back. You have a commitment, you have a role to play. And I don't think you just want to sit down and receive this money and do nothing. I believe you want to contribute to this pool of money so that as you receive it, you'll be grateful that you have, made it happen for everyone. Now, there are only 1 million coin. Think about it. 1 million coin for the entire universe in the market, only 1 million, right? And currently, the market cap is over $10 billion. Remember, it was launched on January 2024, and the market cap at that time is this. So currently, it's more than this, over $10 billion in the market that we want to pool and share with the community. Now, this money is currently available in the market, okay, through our coin. It's a potential, that is a potential money that we can pull out and share with the community, all right? But how is it done? We have to remove it bit by bit. We cannot just remove this money one day from the market because we don't have that liquidity, right? The way we get the liquidity is all of us, as we buy $10 worth of the coin every single day or every month, as we pay our membership fee, and that $10 goes into buying the coin, it increases the price of the coin, and we are able to sell a bit of that coin, and that money generated is being shared with us. And we cannot finish this money in 1 day or 2 years or 3 years, because as we move along, the market cap continues to go up. So this project that you are seeing is a long-term project. It's not a one-day project, right? Now, pool funding gives you the opportunity to turn, $200 into perpetual cash flow. In our case, $300 into what? Perpetual cash flow. We'll be seeing that in a few minutes. Everybody within the pool is holding tightly to what? One another, to the funds. We are not sending money to anybody elsewhere. It is impossible for someone to run off with everybody's money. Why? Because the money within the pool moves from one member to another member. It doesn't move from one member to the inventor of this project. No, it moves from what? One member to what? Another person within the pool. So there is no room for anybody to what? Take away anyone's money. It eliminates that tendency completely, all right? So forget about your past where people took away your money. That is not going to happen here, and it is not happening. It is not there. It is a decentralized system. Your money is with you 24/7. So based on these premises, 2 pools have been opened currently. We have the $1 pool, which is running currently, and a $10 pool running. So both of these pools are running concurrently, all right? We'll be opening the $100 pool and the $1,000 pool, but I'll be explaining the current 2 pools that are running and how they are being run on daily basis. Active members pay $10 daily into the pool, and this money that you pay into the pool, make sure that there is always cash flow within the community. Every $10 you pay is paid back to you 100%. There is no money that you pay into the pool that does not come back to you. Are you following? Every $10 that you pay into the pool comes back to you. All right? Currently, it takes you 24 hours to 48 hours to 72 hours to receive every money that you send into the pool. Okay? Okay. So basically, you are just recycling the same money. You recycle the same money all the time, but you continue to receive funds from the markets. So it is not centralized. There is no one person controlling everybody. No, everybody controls the system. So the system is owned by you. You are a shareholder of this system. You are a shareholder of this system. So long as you fulfill your part of this community's project, you are a shareholder and you are entitled to that, funding that you don't have to pay back. To be a qualified member, you need to have an operation budget of $30 or $300, and also two project partners to work with. That's all that you need. Two project partners to work with. That is all that you need. Now, let me explain how that works. Basically, if you say, I'm getting free funding from this system that I don't have to pay back, why do you want me to come and start with $300 budget? I want to answer that question. So the $300 you come with is put into your MetaMask. MetaMask is a decentralized wallet like your bank account that you have 100% control over. So that money, you put it into your MetaMask, and I'll show you quickly how that money is divided, okay? You create 3 accounts within your MetaMask, 3 accounts. So $100 out of the 300 is used to purchase our PFB coin from the market. This coin is distributed into your 3 accounts. You can make it in the ratio of 30, 30, 40, all right? That money, from that money, you pay your monthly membership dues or membership fees, okay? The remaining $200, you buy a gas, B&B as a gas fee, maybe $20. So you are left with $180. The $180, you distribute that money into your 3 accounts, 60-60. That is how you distribute the money. So you can see that all the money, the 300, is in your wallet. You have just shared it among your 3 accounts. So what happened next? On daily basis, you send out $10 from each of your accounts into the pool. Okay, that money circulates within the pool and comes back to you after 2 to 3 days. That money comes back to you, and then you recycle that money again. By virtue of doing that, okay, you are generating a current that is able to push the price of our coin in the market, and behind the scene, the administrators are able to sell a bit of that coin, and that money is used to what? Support all the community members who are new in the system, all right? In our pool funding system, new members receive funds, okay, from the pool, from the market, and active members receive funds from the pool, all right? New members are supported with money from what? The markets. Old members are supported with money from the pool. All right, that is how it's happened. So what you are looking at right here is a screenshot of an account. And this account, okay, you can see the funds sent out, okay? Funds sent out is 630. Fund received 2,320. So basically what this means is that $10 has been circulated 63 times. This person has sent out $10 day 1, $10 day 2. It came back to the wallet. He sent it out. It came back to the wallet 63 times. That's what you are saying. It is not $630 sent out at a go. No, $10 recycle 63 times. And that has generated this amount of money, 2,320. All right. So if you take this out, what is left? That is the free money that has been received by this person, okay, that he doesn't have to pay back. Is that not a good news? Free money received, money that you don't have to pay back. All right. So How do you continue to receive this money all the time that you don't have to pay back? Basic. The first thing is have an operation budget, $300 for the $10 pool, or $30 for what? The $1 pool, all right? Then you sponsor, you help at least 2 people, and that qualifies you to continue to receive money every single month. Every single month, you can receive $300 free cash, $300 monthly. Now, if you decide to go the extra mile to sponsor or help 3 people to be part of this project, you are making $600 every month. If you help 4 people, you are making $900 every month. But remember, your $300 budget is still in your wallet, but you continue to make this money forever. Now, you can get unlimited number of referrals. You are not limited. You can get unlimited number of referrals. So it means if you get 10 people, you know, in this project, you are making, you can multiply this. You are making $9,000 every single month with just $300 budget in your wallet that you have not sent to anybody. It's still sitting in your account, and you continue to make this money continuously. Now, we pay our membership fee every month. So the membership fee is only $10. $10. Okay, that $10 that we pay, that money is used to support the growth of our coins. Okay, so imagine currently we have about 2,500 members. So if everybody pays $10 a month, that's about $25,000 that is being pumped back into the coin. If we become 1 million, you know, in number, we become 1 million in a community, you multiply $10 a month by a million, is $10 million coming back from the community that is being pumped into the coin to raise the price and to make more money for you. That is why it is a community project, all right? And everybody is contributing small effort. The effort you made towards this is less compared to the gain or the benefit you receive. If we move to the $100 pool, you are making $3,000 a month with 2 partners. With only 3 partners, you are making $6,000 a month. And with 4, you are making $9,000 a month. Multiply $9,000 a month by 12. You are making $108,000 a year just from this basic concept, all right? If we go to the $1,000 pool, you are making over 1 million. You become a millionaire in just 12 months. 12 months, you become a millionaire because you'll be making $90,000 a month from this project with just 4 business partners or project partners you are working with. Consider that you are helping these people to come into this project, all right? You are helping these 4 people to come into this project and work with you, and then the 2 of you will benefit. Pay $10 pool access fee. That is what the monthly fee that we pay, and it is paid in the coin. The system is not asking you to come and buy coin and hold. I know what is running in some people's mind. You are thinking that this is one of the pump and dump. No, this is how pump and dumps work. They work differently. You see the owners invent a coin, and they ask everybody in the world to come and buy. They put a hype on it. They will tell you all the use cases that they have in their minds. And then you come and put your own money. Maybe some people go to buy $100,000, $200,000, $10,000, $20,000 worth of coin. And they are waiting for the price to go up for them to sell it and make money. And before they realize, the owner has gone to sell everything, remove all the liquidity from the market, and everybody, you know, goes to zero. That is how the pump and dump system works. That is entirely different from this. You are not buying this coin. You are paying in USDT, which is a stable currency. Nobody can touch it. And that money comes directly into your MetaMask. The only person that is buying and selling the coin is the administrator behind the scene. He's the only person who buys the coin when the price goes down and sells it when the price goes up. And that profit that he made, become a guarantee to support every single person within the community. It is not love to the world. And he's saying that we leverage what? The market. The market is over $1.66 trillion. And we can leverage this and make money for everybody. So long as all of us, we continue to do our part in the market, we'll continuously make money and everybody will be swimming in a pool of money. So instead of you going out and putting your $10,000, your $20,000, your $100,000 into a project, waiting for them to give you 40% a month, 30% a month, why can't you come and partner with us? Some people don't want to hear the fact that you need to tell other people about this project, okay? And that is the very reason why we continue to lose money, because you want to go and put your money in a project, sit down and do nothing and make profit. And they lure us. We put all our money. Some of us will sell our houses and put the money inside the platform and they are gone. That is not what we are doing here. We are here, we are putting in small efforts from the community and everybody can earn big time with this project. So this is what we have for you. It is love to the world from pool funding, and we want you to support this cause so that everybody can benefit. Thank you so much. We'll open the floor for you to ask all your questions. We are here to help you understand it better. Thank you. All right, so I will stop my screen and then we take questions. Please, if you have a question, just raise up your hand and then we can call you and answer your question.
If you go to the React area of Zoom, you'll see that you have the option to raise your hand. That's how we'll know that you'll have a question.
There's actually a question in the chat.
I would prefer starting with people that want to talk verbally. That's where we
I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, I saw it. So yeah, we'll get to the chat questions afterwards if there's time. But sometimes I prefer to dialogue with people. Okay, so we got our first taker here. We've got Abdul. Before I get his question, I just want to thank Wisdom for doing such an excellent job on presenting the pool funding opportunity to all of you. And he's fairly new to pool funding, and he's showing up in a strong way. So we're so proud to have him to be a part of our community. Good job, Wisdom.
Thank you.
The paradigm shift.
I'll second that. Great job, Wisdom.
All right, so I'm going to ask to unmute Abdul, and then he can go ahead and speak. Abdul, go ahead.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you.
Thank you for having me. And Mr. Wisdom, good evening and great presentation.
Thank you.
Actually, I have a question. Assuming I come with the $200 budget and to join the business, and one of my referral, my downline comes with $30, or in a situation whereby I come with $30 and one of my referral comes with $300, what's going to happen?
Okay, so each pool stands on its own. And so what we do, as you know, we recently opened up the $1 pool. At first, we weren't going to have a $1 pool, but it became very clear after a number of months that it was going to be necessary in order to really be able to operate globally and not just in Western countries. So when a person starts, you might notice that we kind of shifted from recommending a $200 operating budget to a $300 operating budget, because within that $300 operating budget, you're going to be in both pools. You're going to be in both the $1 pool and also in the $10 pool. That way, you'll be able to offer a referral link for either pool, depending on what your referrals might be interested in, and realize that both the $1 and the $10 are considered starter pools, and they're meant to basically give a person a way to raise capital so they get into the higher pools, the $100 pool and the $1,000 pool, where like amazing funding can happen for each individual. Does that answer your question?
Yes, yes.
But yeah, you can't be in one pool and then get all the benefits of of signing up people in both pools. It requires you to be in both. So you can't offer something that you're not using. Okay. Just to be clear on that. So yes, if you're starting at the $10 pool, you'll also do the $1 pool. So those people that aren't ready to come into the $10 pool, they can join you on the $1 pool. And then when they've accumulated enough, they can then move up and, well, I call it scaling, scale up into the $10 pool when they have the means to do so. And then from there, together you scale up into the $100 pool and onward to the $1,000 pool. And you'll never look back after that. You'll be so happy. Great question. Appreciate that. We'll move on to our next question here. We've got a hand up from Brenda C. Hello, Brenda. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Wisdom. Very good presentation. I'm out and about running around, so I miss parts of it. So I was wondering, when is there going to be another call where I can stay stable and really
this one was recorded, so you'll be able to watch the rebroadcast on YouTube. The whole thing, any parts you missed, you'll be able to see it. So, and then there's hundreds of other videos on pool funding also on YouTube. So you have plenty to watch. But we also offer daily training for those people that join us. So once you join us, we do live training with yours truly every day, 7 days a week. So you never miss out if you're part of this community.
Okay, and from what I think I understood from the last question, so if we're joining a higher pool, do we also need to join the lower pools in order to bring people in at the lower ends? And do we need several different referral links to hand out?
Yes, you'll be given those referral links, accordingly. But yeah, so each pool is important to be a part of, even let's say, you're a big hot shot and, $10 and $1 seems like a joke to you. You're still going to want to be in the $10, $1 pool because so many people may not be at your level when you introduce the opportunity to them, and you'll need to give them a pathway to come up. So some people want to just join the $100 pool. It's not open yet, but by the end of the month it should be. But they want to, operate just at the $100 pool. And but listen, a lot of people can't start at a $100 pool. They're gonna need something that's like a ladder, to get them there. And so that's why everyone should just think the job here is to be in every pool. And that means that you're actually going to be seeing cash flow add up. So it's not going to be $90,000 a month. It's going to be $99,990 a month because you're in all the pools with 4 referrals. Does that make sense?
Yes. So what if I came in, let's say, at $300 and I brought 2 people in and they came in at $10? Does that qualify me at all?
Okay, you're confusing numbers now. The 300 is for the $10 pool. Okay. So let me just try to give you an understanding why it's $300. Okay. Picture this. You're the owner of a brand new 7-Eleven store, and it's beautiful, man. It's got soda fountains. It's got a hot dog machine. It's got a cash register. Everything's great, right? And you open up your doors for business, and people come walking in, and it's beautiful. It's clean, and they're looking around, and then all the shelves are empty. What good is that 7-Eleven? No, just answer the question.
No, it's not good because there's nothing to make money with.
Yeah, so there's nothing to operate with, right?
Right.
There's nothing to operate because you got no, bread on the shelf, no candy on the shelf, no soda pop in the refrigerator, whatever, right? So, so same thing here is that in order to, because we're not offering you an investment opportunity, okay? We're not saying, hey, give us your money and we'll take care of it for you and give it back to you with something added to it. That's how investments work, right? This is not an investment opportunity. What this is a system where you're coming in together with other people in a pool of people, not a pool of money and not a pool of water. It's really a pool of people. Okay, you're coming in together with people, plugging into a system together to leverage everything, including the market. Okay, so we have power of leverage by coming together in unity with people inside of a system where we have daily activity that generates the energy necessary to pull money out of the market. Now, this 300 sitting in your wallet to begin with, okay? Your wallet is in your possession. It's on your phone or whatever, okay? And little bits of it's going to go out every day, like $10 a day, something like that, okay? So it's an operating budget, but the idea of an operating budget is to expand it, not to deplete it. So in order to create that, you need 2 real referrals in order to make it go bigger, not smaller, okay? If you don't get 2 real people, that operating budget will shrink down. Okay, you'll have less and less and less as time passes. Okay, but if you come to our daily training, we teach you how to, grow it. The idea is to turn 300 into 500, 500 into 1,000, 1,000 into 5,000, 5,000 into 50,000. Okay, that's the idea of growing what's in your wallet. Okay, and it's not like you're putting money in the market. Most of this is what we call USDT. Do you know what USDT is?
It's a stable coin.
Right. So it's not going up
pegged to the US dollars.
It's not pegged, it's actually backed. For every one USDT coin, there's a US dollar in a vault backing it, right? So it's not pegged.
Right.
The difference between pegged and backed is one is saying we just like the value, we're going to say ours is the same value, and that's a peg. Whereas a backed means, there's literally just as much US dollars sitting in a vault as there are coins that are circulating out there in the market. So what pool funding is doing is moving that USDT around. Now we have our own coin, but that's separate. That's our pump. Okay, we use a pump to pull money out of the market, not put money in, but pull money out. So our pump is kind of like the opposite of most people's pumps. Most people's pumps are trying to pump money into the market. We actually turned it upside down. We got it pointed at the people like you, and we want to shower you with money, okay? So that's what our pump is doing. It's pulling, there's trillions up there, trillions and trillions of dollars, and we want to get that to come down into your hands, okay? So we come together, each of us has an operating budget. We're all holding on to it in our own wallets, on our phone, in our possession, in our total control. And we use that to generate it. And the idea is to grow the operating budget, not deplete it. Okay, so the 300 is to be part of both the $10 and $1 pool. Okay, $30 is enough to have an operating budget to operate in the $1 pool. Does that make sense now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good deal. Just want to be able to clear things up for you. All right, so we have another hand up, and that would be from Ben. Ben, I'm going to have you unmute. Okay, there you go. You muted yourself. There you go. You can talk now. What's on your mind?
All right. Yeah, thank you very much. Beautiful presentation from Dr. Wisdom.
Yes.
I've gone through some of your videos, courtesy Dr. Wisdom, but I found something on artificial intelligence referral, and I would be glad if you could expatiate on it a bit.
Yes. Okay, that's great. I'm glad you're bringing that up. One of the reasons that people fail when it comes to a lot of opportunities, because most opportunities that you look at, they want you to come and bring a couple of people with you into the opportunity, right? But let's face it, not everybody is really capable of doing that, right? A lot of people join things with good intentions, and then they find themselves, kind of wanting when it comes to, performing, being able to, even get a team started. Okay. And so in order to be part of pool funding, and what we're offering you is two things. Okay. Here's our offer. We'll give you money you don't have to pay back. A lot of money. And the second offer is we're going to give you money daily. In other words, we're going to offer you daily cash flow. Okay. And these are two giant needs in the world. People need both of those. Okay. But it's not free. You have to put something on the table in order to have access to that. And so what do we want in return for that? We want you to bring us at least 2 living, breathing referrals. Okay. Well, how are you going to get them? Yeah, most people could come up with 2 people if they make a few phone calls, but in some cases, a lot of people may not have those relationships in place that they feel comfortable that they could talk to those people that they already know. So artificial intelligence is an alternative today. We're in a different time, aren't we? 2024, AI is here. It's here to stay. Well, yeah, you can purchase, an AI email marketing system, okay, which will basically generate basically referrals at the end of the day, because what it does is it's tapping into a database of about 20 million business owners in the US. It's sending out a number of emails to them, so it doesn't send a message to all 20 million at one time. It doesn't work that way. But it just kind of chips away at that big block of prospects, if you will, 20 million of them. And you are going to have this machine working for you in the background, reaching out to these people. It's like a drip campaign, drip. You can't expect overnight results with AI. It's not going to, you turn it on, and then the next day you got 2 signups. Do not have that expectation. It's more like turn it on, and if you don't do anything, it might take 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks before you get a real referral come back out of it. Okay. Because it's going to drip, because not everybody's opening up their email to look at it. But eventually it'll start to pick up speed, because that not only does it reach out and send a message, but then when someone replies to that message, it's got the intelligence to reply back again, and come up with something that corresponds with how the person responded to them. So it's intelligent enough to have a dialogue, a written dialogue between itself and a prospect, understanding how pool funding works and helping that prospect come to understand it too, in kind of a dialogue between email exchanges. That's what it does. And eventually it leads to that person along the way where they're going to want to take a video course. Okay. The video course, you can go through the whole thing in less than 2 hours. Little videos, you just watch a number of them, neat, and then you're done after you're watching them all. You can get the whole thing done in 2 hours. But once a person's been through 2 hours of information, they have a very clear concept what pool funding is all about. They see that it's working for other people, and that they're invited to be a part of it. And so a lot of people, by the time they finish the course, they want to join. So the AI system can bring people all the way up to that doorstep. That, okay, I'm ready to be onboarded. So that's where the sponsor would come back in, connect that new person that's interested in with one of our onboarders. And then the onboarder is there to make sure that people set up their accounts correctly from the start, because there's too many areas that people can make mistakes, and we don't want people to make mistakes. So we actually have an additional service that you can use. You don't have to use it, but people, because the cost of using it is so low, it's only $5 for the whole for 3 days. It's not $5 each day. It's just $5 to cover the onboarding steps of 3 days. And at the end of that 3 days, you're qualified, So it gets people all the way to that point. So the role of the sponsor is just wait for that, interest. When as soon as the business owner is interested and wants to be onboarded, then the sponsor engages with them, connects them with the onboarder, makes an appointment. The onboarder and that prospect get together to set up their account, and that's called day one. And then there's day 2 and day 3, and then they're qualified. And then from there, we expect the sponsor and their referral at that point to have an active, ongoing communication, after AI has finished its job. Okay. So that's AI. AI is a wonderful thing, but it's not free. It's $187 per month. Now that's third party to us. Pool Funding is not selling AI, but Smart Desktop AI is. And so you can purchase that system from Smart Desktop AI, and they happen to be one of our strongest members in Pool Funding, and they brought this as a way for helping people. It's not the only option. We have something else called Pool Match Me, which is also something that just came around. That's also a third party, and that also benefits in helping people to get referrals. So we can train you how to go get your own referrals. You can use these other systems to make it easier for you to get referrals. There's lots of ways to get, but at the end of the day, do you need to have 200 referrals to make big money? No, you can make big money on 2 referrals, 3 referrals, or 4. So you make really, really big funding in just a small number. So feel free to use these tools that are being brought to bear to help you achieve whatever your dreams might be. Maybe your dream is bigger than $1 million a year. Maybe you have a $10 million a year dream and you need more referrals. And so you want AI to pitch in and help you there. It's up to you, Ben, how you take advantage of that. Okay.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Wisdom, how am I doing?
Great.
Okay, good deal. All right, so I don't see any more hands. Does anybody else want to raise their hand? All right.
Guys, you can ask all your questions. Have any question, you just ask. This is where you can get all your answers. You can hear from the horse's own mouth.
Yeah. my horse impression. All right. Tom James from the chat says, please explain the various pools again and the circulation that must be done daily. Please explain the various pools again and circulating. Okay, he just repeated himself twice there. All right, that's cool. I'm going to share my screen now, and let's try to help break this down a little bit. Well, we do have a hand coming up. Do you mind waiting? I could pronounce the last part of that, Richard. First part, I'd have to guess on how to pronounce that. Do you mind waiting? Go ahead and keep your hand up. Feel free to keep your hand up. Or was that by accident? They're a little bit shy. Okay. Let me share my screen. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Now, I'm going to jump into a different wallet here. This is MetaMask. I'm not the creator of MetaMask. I am just a user of it. Okay. It's a crypto wallet application, and you can have multiple wallet addresses, and you can access almost any kind of crypto from it. So the MetaMask is a versatile application, and you can install it on your device for free. Okay. Anyway, so here is my current $10 pool. Okay. Right now, there's only 2 pools available. We've got the $10 pool and the $1 pool, and they both operate on USDT. Okay. That means that what we're circulating is USDT, not our PFB coin and not the BNB coin, because we use BNB to cover the transaction fees, and we use the PFB as a pump into the market to pull money out for all of you. Okay. The first thing you should notice is that there's a timer here. So I'd prefer dialoguing. So I'm going to ask Wisdom to help me out here, and let's just dialogue our way through this. How's that sound? Wisdom.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So yeah, Wisdom, the first thing you see here is a timer, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. So that's important because that means that this person has to take action and they're on a timer. That's what that means, doesn't it? Just play with me,
Absolutely.
man. Play with me. Okay. All right. So right now the color is green. Yes. The color here, the background is green, isn't it?
Yeah.
The green timer means you can't pay anything. When something is green, there's no button here to click to pay anything. Okay. And that's for a good reason, because we know if we kept a button here all the time where you could pay, there'd be people clicking on that button every hour on the hour, you know what I'm saying? And they would kind of screw things up. So we only want you to pay once a day. We don't want you to pay 20 times a day. Okay. Just one time a day. Okay. So the green timer is what we call the 20-hour timer. So as soon as you make a payment, there'll be a button here. And when you click on that button to make your payment, okay, in this case, when you make a payment, it's $10 every time you click on it, okay? When you click on it, it will open up your MetaMask, and you have to confirm the transaction on your MetaMask. So there's no way for the software to say, okay, suck money out of MetaMask. It doesn't work like that, okay? Yeah, it's you click this button, it opens up MetaMask, then you click confirm, then your payment is done. $10 goes to someone, okay? Now, 20-hour timer. The next timer you're going to see is going to be red. So the background here is not going to be green, it's going to be red, okay? And that means at the end of that timer, time's up, okay? It's 20-hour timer is green, and its 4.5-hour timer is red. Well, if you notice 4.5 hours plus 20, that's 24.5 hours. That's longer than a day. Yes? Yes, Wisdom?
Yeah, that's correct.
And we did that so that you could make your payment at the same time every day, because you got an extra 30-minute cushion, if you will, just to keep making your payment right at the same time. Otherwise you'd have timer creep. And so people love that. Okay. That extra half hour pays off, so they can just, okay, I'm making my payment at noon every day. So you can make it at noon. It doesn't matter if you make it at 11:55 one day and you make it at 12:05 the next day, or 12:15 the next day after that. It's within that half hour, right? And it's all good. Okay. So the difference between a sub account and a referral is sub accounts, they are not going to create positive cash flow. Okay. Because those are attached to the pool. But real referrals, they're on a timer and they will create positive cash flow, because if you pay $10 and you got 2 referrals each paying you $10, and they're real people pushing those buttons. So $10 times 2 is how much, Wisdom?
$20.
$20 receiving. And if you have to pay once a day $10, what's $20 minus 10?
$10.
You're left over with $10 that you can keep. That's yours. Okay. Coming from the referral. And ultimately, where did the referral get their money? It came from the team through the pool, all the way from the markets. The market's actually pushing money all the way to the individual. So it's kind of like a chain, if you will. Now, the you got $10. You got $10 coming in every single day for 30 days. That's $300 a month, right, Wisdom?
Yeah, that's correct.
And that's on the $10 pool. Okay. So when you look at my numbers over here, it says funds that have been sent. Okay. Now, this is not just one lump sum that came out of my pocket one day, that I pulled $2,430 out of my pocket on one day and put it into this thing and waited for it to create something. No, that's not how it worked at all. What happened as I sent that $10 out every day, I'm also getting paid back. I'm either getting paid back by the pool, by a guarantee fund, or my referrals. It's going to be one of those that's paying me back regularly, and you can see here, because I actually have 9 referrals, you can see here that this thing has been multiplied quite a bit to 8,270. Okay. So we've got $10 here, recycling. So it's recycled 243 days. So $10 in, $10 back, $10 in, $10 back, $10 in, $10 back. Okay. And it's recycled like that for 243 days. And that's how we come up with this number of 2,430. Every single transaction documented here in the transaction history. Right now, it shows that there's 1,088 transactions of in and out, in and out, in and out. Every single transaction that ever happened on this account, documented and shown. And that's what it will show on your account too. All this transparency is there. But is this website holding money? No, it's not. The website has no place to put the money. The money only goes into the individual's wallet, and we do not have access to all of your wallets. Only each of you have access to your own wallet. Don't you think that's important, Wisdom, that you hold on to your own?
Very important.
Because it's a risk anytime you give it to a centralized party, right? They might run off with the pot, right? They might take the pot that's big enough. I'm going to run with it. You know, that happens too often in the world. Can't trust the world anymore. So we must create a system where we don't have to trust anymore. And we can just hold on to our own money all the time. We don't have to trust a system to hold our money for us. Does that make sense? So that's how ours is set up. It's set up so each of you hold on to your bit, and we all hold on to our bit, and we all contribute to the circulation. What happens to an economy, Wisdom, that has no money circulating within it at all? If everybody stopped sharing money with each other, what would happen to the economy?
Collapse.
Yeah.
Collapse. I mean, basically, that is what the central...
That'd be the end of the economy, right?
They print small amount of money. They allow the people to, you know, compete for it, and the money keeps circulating. That is what is happening in every economy. If the money stops circulating, the economy will crumble.
That's right. That's right. So, you know, so that's the deal. So basically circulation matters, and that's really the power of our pump. Without circulation, we don't have a pump, right? Think about your heart. Okay. If there's no place to circulate, could there be a pump? Right? Think about it. You know, the heart is a pumping mechanism, but if there's no place for it to go, right, then circulation wouldn't make sense. Same thing here, whether it's an economy or it's our system here, circulation matters. So that's why we're on a timer. That's why we do everything, you know, everything circulates. That it's just part of a necessity. Some people call this the velocity of money. That's actually the technical financial term for what we're doing. Is we've accelerated the velocity of money inside of a closed loop financial system, allowing our members to benefit greatly from that. And you can see here on this account, $8,270 over the course of 243 days. That ain't bad on a $10 thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
And it gets better. That's just one of my accounts.
Yes.
That's good deal. Okay. $10 circling
Awesome.
over here, creating that over here. Okay. But I've got more than 4 referrals. Like over here, you look at who the referrals are. You know, we've got Dawn, we've got Rock, we got Dreamers, and we got Jordan, and we got Dreamer. Oops, Dreamer over here is not a real one. See, nothing ever happened over there. That was just a duplicate, right? So it says 5 referrals, but one of those 5 is a duplicate. Makes sense? You're only allowed 4 referrals. There they are. There's the 4, okay? And it's always going to show you the last time your referrals paid, right down to the minute, okay? Now, yeah, an account only holds 4 spots. There's 4 golden tickets here to, you know, for you to pass out for each of your accounts. So make sure you get quality people to fill these spots, okay? Because you need at least 2 of them to be like, you know, on the ball, okay? Because if not, it's kind of like a worthless account. Now, if you go to the next account that I have here, account number 2, so I've got 9 referrals. So here's another 4 referrals, right? What's interesting about these referrals is that 2 of them are sub accounts. The one that says kids, I possess the keys to that wallet. It's right here. Okay. See where it says kids? That's in my control. So this is a sub account. It's not a real referral. Okay. What about this one here that says Lewis? Well, that's my dad's name. He's 93 years old. He can barely operate a phone, let alone a smartphone. He's never going to be able to figure this thing out. But hey, guess what? I'm gonna build him some funding, in his name, right? And you can see here that there it is. I control that, right? I control that. So that's it. But the other two are real people. Mofo and Marquis, those are real people. Okay, real living, breathing people. Okay, but I've got 4 referrals. 2 of them happen to be sub accounts. They generally are all paying pretty well. And what has happened here, circulating $10, recycling $10 on this account, 231 times, days, and it's generated another additional $8,570, all back to this same wallet right here, the pool funding wallet, okay? So there's that. So if you add the two together, that's like $17,000. I have a third wallet here, but I've only got 1 referral on it. Okay. He's not paying, but anyway, so this is kind of a stalled out. Well, I contribute to the pool a little bit by paying on it. But anyway, you don't have to pay. There's no obligation here. But that's the deal there. Okay. You have to have 2 referrals to qualify. Notice it's yellow and gray. Okay. Those aren't qualifying colors. But I do have 3 accounts because there's 9 referrals. So 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9. Okay. But you notice that on the other accounts, the color was green. Why can't I get there? Let's see here. Go back to account 2. See how it's green? Okay. Qualified. You got to get qualified and you got to stay qualified, meaning that you got to pass through 3 days where 3 accounts are all making payments every day. And then you have to stay qualified by, again, at least 2 of the 4 referrals plus yourself are making a payment every single day, ongoing. Everybody's on a timer. Okay. Just to be very, very clear. Now, that's the $10 pool. Okay. The $1 pool is identical. Okay. Only it's different in the sense that your referrals might line up a little different. Okay. So we go to the $1 pool. Switch gears over here. Notice that I also have 2 accounts on the $1 pool. So I got 8 referrals. And it's pretty much the same people, okay? But they kind of lined up a little different because notice that Anoop was on my 9th one, but he actually happens to be on my first one here, okay? We got Don, Anoop, Rock, and Elite. Elite is a new one as well. So my first account here that, that's been running for 31 days, I've been recycling $1 31 times, $1 in, $1 out, $1 in, $1 out, $1 in, $1 out for 31 days. And so far has generated $73 in positive cash flow so far. Okay.
This is amazing.
Unfortunately, one of my people is in the hospital, can't really do much about that. He's not in a position to make his payment anymore. That's just circumstances beyond our control, right? Now, the next thing is you go to the second account here, account number 2, and you might see some familiar names because we have over here, we have over here Mofo, Jordan, Elites, and the second account of Elite. But they haven't been making their payment on that because they probably don't have any referrals either. So, technically I'm getting 3 of the 4 making payments here pretty consistently. Actually, Jordan needs to do a little better job. He's kind of dropped the ball there for about a month on this particular account. So I've got a solid 2. I've got looks like Mofo and Dreamers taking care of me there, keeping this account qualified, and it's $1 a day, from everybody. Again, 30 days of recycling, $1, receiving 62 over here. And the idea is in a perfect world, all 4 of your referrals pay every single day. That's what you want anyway. And then if you can create that kind of situation, then you're getting $120 a month, and it's costing you $30 a month to do that. And you're left over with what people might call $90 of profit. I hate to use that word when we're using the word funding because they don't really match up, in my opinion. but I'll just make it for, I'll just say it like that because you guys understand profit. You get $120 of revenue and your expense is $30. What's left over is $90 on the $1 pool, and that's $90. Now imagine you're in Africa where the school teacher barely makes $80 a month, and she gets paid one time a month to be a school teacher, and she gets $80 a month check in their local currency, right? And how much bigger if she could get a few of her friends to come in and be a part of this, how we could lift up humanity with the $1 pool. Imagine her having an additional $90 a month coming in on top of her, and it's coming in daily, right? It's cash flow daily to her. That's powerful too. It's bigger than that $80 monthly school teacher check that she's getting from the school system. That's $80 a month. That's a real salary, by the way. What I'm telling you is actually an actual real salary in Africa. I've talked to these people myself, and yeah, it's that crazy. That's super low, right? And you thought school teachers in the USA were getting shafted, but hey, they're getting shafted even worse in Africa. It's a raw deal. But $80 a month, imagine that, and a pair of Nike shoes at the exact same cost in Africa as it is in the US. Think about that. Think about that for a minute. The iPhone, same cost. They don't make it, you don't get a cheaper, they don't get a discount because you live in Africa. It's the same price. Okay. So yeah, maybe housing and food, those kind of things are lower, but all the products that are manufactured and distributed all over the world, it's the same price worldwide for those things. So imagine trying to manage your life on $80 a month. How could pool funding come in and lift up a family like that? Even if it was just $90 on the $1 pool, but maybe that $90 gives them the power to move themselves up into the $10 pool, and then it could turn into $900 a month on top of the 90. Now they're getting $990 a month on top of that $80 monthly school teacher salary. Okay, but it's coming in daily, not monthly like that salary. And at some point, if they want to be a school teacher, if that really is their life passion, they could continue to do it without any kind of stress or concern financially, because they're going to be doing so much better with the extra $990 they didn't have before that they don't have to pay back. Okay, now we take that and say, maybe this person that's a school teacher actually has a passion for art and doesn't want to be a school teacher, but has only done that job because that was just a way to put food on the table. But now this person ends up sculpting these amazing, amazing sculptures out of a clay that's only found in that particular part of Africa. And all of a sudden, people are paying $500,000 for something she made with her hands from Africa. You see the dream, how it can come true. Okay, you get it, what I'm saying here. Take it a step further to the $100 pool, to the $1,000 pool. I hope that answers his question. How does it work between the different pools? All right, back to you, Wisdom.
Wow, that's awesome, awesome, awesome. When I saw this project, the first day I couldn't sleep. I tried to watch all the videos and everything there, and I got a concept. This is the biggest so far. This is the biggest, guys. The only project that you don't have to invest any money and you can make money. This is love to the world, that everybody can benefit. Imagine you being in the $10 pool with just 4 partners, and you are making $900 a month. If we move to the $100 pool, you are making $9,000 a month, regular income. And on the $1,000 pool, you know how much you are making? $90,000 a month. Tell me how many people are getting that salary monthly?
Dr. Wisdom.
Hello?
Dr.
Yes.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Did you say 90,000?
90,000. Maybe I can show that calculation, or let me see if I have that on the slide.
Break it down, break it
It's
down, break it down.
$90,000 a month. Okay, so what that means is that in the $1,000 pool, you have, let's say you have 4 partners working with you in the $1,000 pool. You are receiving $3,000 a day.
Why?
$3,000 because in
Why?
the $1,000 pool, each person sends $1,000 into the pool every day.
So you receive $4,000 a day from your 4 referrals who are supported by the system providing them that money, right? The whole system's providing that money that they're able to pay it up to you. Okay, it's coming really coming from the market. And then your contribution to the circulation is 1,000 of that goes back into circulation, leaving you with 3,000 you don't have to pay back every day. 3,000 a day times 30 days, $90,000 a month.
$90,000 a month. Yes, that you don't have to pay back. And that continuously comes to you. And what is supporting that income is the market. All right, the market, the money is coming from the market. And how is it coming from the market? Because you pay a monthly dues or a monthly membership fee, and that money goes into the currency to push the price up. In addition to that, every single day, any new person that joins, you buy $100 worth of what? PFB token.
Hey, you know what? You mentioned
so that you can pay your fees. And that puts the buying pressure on the coin to increase the price. And that money that he gets from the market by selling the coin, he brings it back to support the base of the community and keeps everybody growing up. That is how come he continue to make that money all the time.
Wisdom, you mentioned earlier
ask more questions and then make it.
All right, so
not late. I mean, God's timing. So don't try to speak whatever. We just went to the thing. The pastor say, no, don't. Why, mommy? I feel like you can choose when you want.
Was that something random, or was that I couldn't make out what was going on there? Okay. All right. Anyway, Wisdom.
Please, can you go to the?
I wanted to insert something, and I'll get back to you, Tom James. Let me just insert that you mentioned that our PFB coin was $160,000. Actually, we had an all-time high yesterday on the PFB coin, and it reached $240,000 yesterday per coin. And there's 1 million of them out there. 240,000 yesterday. Would you guys like to see the chart?
Yes.
Okay, let's just take a peek at the chart. We'll come back to Tom James when we get back from the chart. So real quick, look at the chart. Move this out of the way. And here's the chart. Okay, see that there? So we had an all-time high of $246,717 per coin yesterday, guys. And look at this. Look at this here. Look at this here. It's probably going to make another high here, maybe even today. It could be 250 by the end of the day. Who knows? It could happen. Okay. You see the blue line here? It was the resistance. Okay. It was bouncing off of it, coming back down. It's now becoming the support, bouncing off of it, going back up. That blue line right there is now what we're calling support on the price of our coin. And look at how far we've come. And, we've shot up in just from the beginning of June to the end of June. We went from $16,000 per coin all the way up to over $200,000 per coin in a single month. Okay. That's better than a 10x in a single month. And the coins only existed for a complete time period of, since January 4th of this year. So it's only been, basically 6 months, because today is July 4th, right? So, yeah, that would be 6 months. So we're far from completing, we're in the beginning of July. So more or less, in 6 months, a coin that started out at a value of $100 ended up having an all-time high 6 months later at $247,000. Something's going on here. Charts leave clues. Charts leave clues. That's all I got to say about that. Back to Tom James. What was your question, Tom James?
Oh, good evening. I wanted to get more clarity with regards to the $1,000 pool.
Sure.
If Wisdom can explain it, that would be much appreciated.
Go for it, Wisdom.
Okay. Okay. So now the pool, when we refer to the pool, for example, as we mentioned, the $10 pool, what it means is that every day your task is you're going to be sending $10 into the pool, the circulation. The pool is people. You are sending $10, and that $10 will locate anyone within the pool. All right. That $10 will come back to you at the end of the day, because the market is a guarantee fund that makes sure that any money you send into the pool comes back to you. All right. You receive money from the market, you receive money from the pool, you receive money from your referrals. Now, when we move to the $1,000 pool, what it means is that on daily basis, you are going to send $1,000 into the pool. That's what it means from your wallet. All right. I don't know what the operation budget will be yet. Remember, the $10 pool, the current operation budget for the $10 pool is $300. Maybe the $100 pool, the operation budget may be $1,000 in your wallet, and you are sending 100 into the pool, which you receive back. The $1,000 pool, the operation budget may be a little bit higher. I don't know how much that will cost.
At least 10,000 operating budget before you jump into it. And I would say if you had something in between 10,000 and 20,000, be better as an operating budget for $1,000 pool, right? So everything's relative based on numbers, but you can generate that kind of money pretty quick in the $100 pool. So you'll create that operating budget using the system to create it,
Exactly. So all those in the pool now, by the time we hit $1,000 pool next year, you have already made more than enough, to start a $1,000 pool. So $1,000 pool means that everybody within your team will be sending $1,000 into the pool daily. So if you are working with 4 partners, it means that on daily basis, you will receive up to $4,000 in your wallet, in your MetaMask. But you yourself, you'll be sending $1,000 into the pool as well. So if you take 1,000 out of 4,000, the balance is 3,000 daily for you, 3,000 daily cash flow. All right. And that money, once you qualify, that money comes from the pool, could be from your referrer or anyone in the pool, and you receive that money daily. So if you multiply 3,000 by 30, that is $90,000 cash flow every single month in your wallet. And the guarantee for receiving this income is the market. That is how it works. Just like the $1, just like the $10, just like the $100.
You satisfied with the answer, Tom James?
Thank you. It's okay.
All right, very good. I want to insert a chat question real quick, and then we'll wrap. Why don't we just wrap up today? We don't want an endless video here, right? Because it's going to go on YouTube. So we have 2 more hands up. I see one question here from Ronald on the chat. I want to address that first, and then we'll take the 2 hands and we'll call it a day. Fair enough, people? All right. So kindly let me know if I become a member of Pool Funding and I refer 4 people, but those 4 people don't refer anyone at all. Will they earn anything? Yeah, I want to be very, very clear about this, Ronald, because I would not want to add someone to my account as a referral unless this person gave me some degree of confidence that they're going to bring people of their own into the pool, because that's the contribution we all going to make. Okay. it's not your operating budget that's contributing so much to pool funding as it is the people. It's not a pool of water. It's not a pool of money even. It's actually a pool of people. And if people don't know that coming into pool funding, that you come in, okay, we want you to bring 2 with you for sure. And 4 would be even better. Okay. And you only need that many in order to get into pretty big money, you know? So, but if someone comes in and says, yeah, I just like find a way to get money, but I don't want to ever bring anybody in, I wouldn't even give that person my referral link, Ronald. Do not sign up people that are going to refuse to bring people into the pool, because that's the wrong kind of people in pool funding. We want the pool funding. We want people to come in with a willingness to bring people in, with the humility to learn how to follow our training to bring people in. We've got Pool Match Me. We've got AI. We've got 7-day-a-week training with yours truly. I am a master at this. Okay, I'm a master at team building. I've got multiple years, decades of experience in building very, very large teams. And I actually teach people how to do it daily, 7 days a week, in a live training on Zoom. So if someone's not willing to, get trained on how to bring people in, and not willing to take advantage of the tools provided, like Pool Match Me or AI, then I would not give that person my referral link. But you should only give a referral link to, in this case, you're saying 4 people. Only give it to 4 people that you have confidence that they're going to bring to the table what we want out of them, and that is more people in our pool, giving us more power to pull money out of the market. So I hope that answers Ronald's question there. We can move on now to, we got, it looks like Amb, Pat, G.
Yes, I think okay.
You want to add something?
Yes, I want to say that people should look at this project, in this manner, look at it differently. Imagine that you are a shareholder in a given project, okay? You are a shareholder in a given project. Your desire will be that project to grow. More people should come into that project, and that project should become big so that you will make money. All right. Now, when you look at this right now, this project that is going on, this is a community project we all have one mind. Common goal is that everybody that comes into pool funding will receive free money from the market that they don't have to pay back. And the only contribution we have to do is to make sure that more people see this opportunity to receive free money. Who will reject free money? Nobody. There is nobody out there who will reject free money. All right. The commitment you have to this is not the system where you put money, maybe you come and put 20,000 and go and sit down, you sleep, that tomorrow when you come, you get 1%, 5% on it. No. This is a system that needs more of your effort than your money. We don't need your money. What we need is your effort. All right. Correct. Your effort to let more people see this opportunity where they can receive money that they don't have to pay back. That is what we are talking about. So when you are talking to people, you are telling them about an opportunity. Who doesn't want to hear this? You have, opportunity to receive up to $1 million a year that you don't have to pay back. I don't think anybody on this earth will reject this offer. All right. So let's see differently that this is something you are using to help others, not to bring them to come and invest. No, you are actually using this to help them. And if they come in, they must contribute to that community effort so that everybody continues to make money, because the more we have people, patronizing these ideas, the more the membership fee of $10 or the buying pressure we put on the coin, and the price keep rising, and then the system keep making money for all of us. That is how it is. We are not asking you to come and buy the coin. No need. You don't need to buy the coin. So there is no fear of maybe somebody will dump a coin and you lose money. No. All right. There is only one person who is buying and selling, and is making the money for all of us.
Well,
so
that's
a good cause for all of us to support.
Entirely true. That markets don't work on one person buying and selling. But of course, I'm doing the majority of the selling, but I'm not doing the majority of the buying. Okay, the market.
Okay.
Okay, just to be clear. So every time someone purchases the coin in order to participate in pool funding, they have to have the coin, our PFP coin in the $10 pool. They have to have that in order to pay their monthly fee, because they're going to be paying that fee in our coin. It's the utility of the coin. So they are buying it for that purpose, but they're not buying it with the intent to invest. They're buying it to use it, so they pay an access fee to the pool. And without access, you can't get in the pool. Okay.
Exactly.
So there is
so
that.
we're all buying a small portion of that coin.
But not as an investment.
That,
yeah, but not as an investment.
Yeah, exactly. By virtue of that, we are pushing the price up. Yeah.
And then when it goes up to a certain point, I sell it down to then pay guarantees out, right? So, and we have plenty of videos that show how the guarantee works. So look into those videos. But great. We lost one person. They put their hand down. So we only got one more hand up. Should we go to that, Wisdom, just to be able to get this so it's less than 90 minutes long?
Yeah,
My question was answered. So I raised my hand down.
Well, there you go. Thank you.
My question was answered. Thank you, Dr. Wisdom.
Thank you.
Okay, you've got a pretty tight following of loyal people, I can tell, Dr. Wisdom. So
yes,
they love to hear your voice for sure. All right,
yes,
we got one more here.
I have professional, yes, people who are great leaders. We've worked together, and their desire has been to help the community. It's just that when you go, your intent is to help, but you fall into project that at the end of the day, it ends up badly, not in the good spirit that you wanted. But we are happy that we found pool funding.
Yes.
Yeah, which takes nothing from the community, and that is beautiful.
So I can say this, guys, that you are very fortunate to find a leader such as Wisdom. And it's always important to connect with people that are strong like Wisdom, because once you find, it's like finding a gem, or a jewel. They're rare. And when you find one, you want to hold on to it. And Wisdom is that. His name here on the Zoom call is The Paradigm Shift, because if we get enough people to go through the paradigm shift leading to abundance for all, not just abundance for some, but abundance for all, this world will turn into heaven on earth. And that's what we're really after here. So hang on to your leaders like that, and stay loyal to them, and always support them, and be in a position to offer your time and energy to make sure that they get enough support to keep on being a good leader. Okay. All right. So shall we move on to Richard and wrap it up?
Yep.
All right, Richard, we're going to have you unmute and go ahead and you can speak. What's on your mind?
I just want to find out how does one join, and that's question one. And question two, this wallet, I know the things that are going to be involved with passwords and all that.
Yes.
That means all that is left within the person who has joined, so that he has got to be the one to manage the passwords and all that. And then every day, you said one has to buy every day, or to do like $10 per day. How does that one go? Does one has to go into his account and then do the $10 per day?
Right. That's why we call it an operating budget, because the idea is if you do it right, okay, you take $300, you get set up in both pools, both the $10 pool and the $1 pool, and you're making your payment every day, and you don't take any longer than 2 weeks to get 2 other people to join you on your journey in both of those pools. Okay. And if you do that, then you will never have to go buy more coin ever. You will just simply watch your operating budget grow from 300 to, it'll grow to 500 and onward. So it's not about buying and buying. It's about using and recycling. What goes in comes back to you. What goes in comes back to you. So you're putting something into the system, and the system's paying you back. With 2 referrals, you put something in once, you're getting paid back twice. So that creates positivity, positive flow for you. That's how something is able to grow. Does that make sense, Richard?
Yeah, I think it does.
All right, getting started is easy. We are by invitation only. Unless you're invited to join us, you can't get in. Okay, so someone has to be willing to give you their referral link in order for you to join. We refer to that person as a sponsor, and they give you their referral link. And then we have a team of people called onboarders, and they are called upon as the expert, to make sure that you get all the technicalities done correctly as far as setting everything up, so you don't make any technical mistakes that might be costly to you as an individual. And you pay them directly $5. So out of that operating budget, you're going to give $5 of it to one of these experts we call onboarders, and they're going to work with you for 3 days for that small $5 fee. You pay directly to them in USDT. And there you go. So you're going to be all set up. And if you do things the way we'd like you to do them, you've probably got 2 people signed up by the time you finish your first 3 days of onboarding. But if you're slow, be sure not to be so slow that it takes longer than 2 weeks to get 2 people. And with Pool Match Me, if it takes you longer than 2 weeks, then you're probably you might need to go see a doctor. It might be something wrong with you. If you can't get 2 people within 2 weeks using Pool Match Me, something really wrong with you. So you should be able to get people right away, regardless of what your situation might be with your existing, contacts. Sometimes people burn through their contacts, and then they feel like they got no one to talk to. Well, with pool funding, we're giving you options how to reach out to 8 billion people. You're not limited to just the people you already know. And so we'll help you reach out. And so you end up with 2, 3, 4 people, no problem. Okay. Come to the training. Can't really figure out pool funding without daily training. Someone that just thinks that they can join, sign up, and their job is done, they're going to be sadly disappointed when they find out that it didn't work out the way they thought, because they assumed certain things that weren't true. And had they come to training, they would have never made those assumptions. This is why we do the training every day, to help people understand what we're doing, because we're doing something very different, so different than anything else you've ever seen, that you cannot make any assumptions at all about what we're doing. You have to come to the training to get all the little nitty-gritty information, the little details that matter. Okay. Daily training is available. Get as much of it as you can. Some of it ends up on YouTube. Okay. And so we have plenty of content on YouTube you can devour. And we're in your corner. We want you to be making your passions and dreams come true, and have the funding to do it. Sound good, Richard?
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. All right, I want to thank our lovely host, Lisa. Thank you for hosting our call today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in on the call, and all the way from the Philippines. I know it's about, what's the time there now?
It is 4:36 a.m. I got up at 2 a.m. in order to do this meeting at 3 a.m.
Yes. That shows, how important this is to all of us, including humanity.
Including my personal assistant. She's here too. My personal assistant, Maria, is on the call with us too at
wow.
3 o'clock in the morning. There she is.
Thank you so much. We are so grateful, guys. Guys, just unmute and say big thank you to Mr. Ace for this wonderful opportunity. He is the originator of this idea. He's the one who brought the idea up. So you are talking to the very person, the brain behind this project. Now he's showing us the way, and we can agree with it and, champion this cause to support humanity. There is so much, of resources that we have out there. We don't have to wallow in lack and scarcity in the midst of abundance. So let's share this, with intention to bring people in to receive have to pay back. That project on your mind, that thing that you want to finish, full funding can be the means, to get it done. So make sure you get your people ready and start signing them up. That is the most important thing. Thank you so much, and have a blessed evening and morning also. Thank you.
Is there a way to unmute everybody at the same time, Lisa?
Yes, you can. You can unmute everyone. Yeah.
Unmute everyone, Lisa.
Yes, you can unmute everyone.
Yeah.
I know the leaders have something to say. They can say hi to you.
Hi. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you take care.
God bless you.
$100.